Hey guys, James here, and today I want to talk to you about my journey on YouTube. Now, the way I just said that, it may sound like I'm trying to make myself out to be something big, or it might sound like I'm trying to speak highly of myself, or act like this is something that I'm important in, and that's not what I mean at all by my journey on YouTube. In fact, most of this video is going to be dedicated to me talking about my experience as a viewer. Much less of it will be about how I've done things as an actual content creator, video maker, whatever you want to call it. Now obviously I watched a few videos here or there back in say like 2007, 2008, but really I didn't get to the point where I even made a channel or even really watch a lot of videos from a person, like subscribe to someone and become a fan, you could say. That didn't really happen until about 2010. A good friend of mine, you may have seen him in some of my videos, his name's Anti-Player. He showed me my first Sea video, and I was a big fan. I liked the way he talked about things, liked the way he played the game, and really there was a lot to like about him, which of course now as you see with him, what, probably 2 million subscribers or more by now, you can understand why I was such a big fan back then, and I still am a fan today. But he was really my first taste of the YouTube gaming scene. That was something I really had no experience with at the time. I didn't know there was such a large community on here of people who play mainly Call of Duty at that time. And then from CNNers and through Machinima and videos of his that were on Machinima, I got introduced to a lot of other content creators, and eventually I found my way into sort of the mainstream Call of Duty community on YouTube. And what I mean by that is I started watching videos from guys like Woody's Gamertag, Wings of Redemption, Xjaws, White Boy, people like that, people that you can't really say a household name, I guess, but the guys that if you were on YouTube, you knew who they were in the gaming scene. Those were the guys that I watched then, and it was really exciting for me through mostly Modern Warfare 3. It really helped me out a lot with my own game, and it was a lot of good entertainment that I really enjoyed. Once I had been a fan of these gaming channels for so long, eventually I got introduced to other things on YouTube. Vloggers, different music groups, other people who make just cool real-life videos, other things like that. I noticed something really surprising. If you follow Call of Duty videos, you know that there's always someone complaining about something that someone else is doing. There's always all these flame wars in the comments, trolls, people just trying to make other people feel bad. And of course, in the vlog community, there's still things like that. There's, you know, nothing is perfect. There's always going to be some people like that. But I just felt like the atmosphere of that community was so much, and I don't want to say better, because when I say better, it sounds like I'm talking down on the Call of Duty community, but really that's not my intention at all. Just I was so surprised that these other content creators, it seemed like compared to Call of Duty, they had a community with almost no negativity. Now obviously, like I said, that's not completely true. Of course there's still some negative people in any type of video, but it was just like I was introduced to this whole other side of YouTube, and I had been stuck in the little Call of Duty box, and I had never worked my way out. And when I finally broke out and saw what else YouTube had to offer, it was just so exciting to me that there was so much more. There were so many things. You could think of almost any form of entertainment, and there's something like that on YouTube. And then there's 10 other things that you never would have even thought of. For instance, people covering music with different instruments. Like I've seen the little recorders that you played in like 3rd grade. I've seen people cover really popular songs with those, and they do a great job. I've seen other like silly covers of songs, and just so many things that I never could have imagined, and all of them YouTube had to offer. Now that I've talked about that sort of vlog and other side of YouTube that I really had started to get into, let's just go back to Call of Duty for a second. And really, I guess you can't even call it Call of Duty anymore. It's not really a Call of Duty community now, as much as it is just a gaming community, which I love. There are guys like CNNers, Hutch, and other big YouTubers that play with them, and they play these sort of indie games that aren't that big. Minecraft was a perfect example that CNNers kind of made famous, and then they play these other games like the source mods and just other little games that you never would have thought to play. You never would have heard of them if it wasn't for YouTube. There were all these games that people played that I never would have known about. I never would have played them, and they introduced me to them, and I've had so much more fun playing games like that. Even when you go back to Call of Duty from those, it kind of makes that more interesting, since you're not so used to playing it. You don't play it 5 hours a day anymore. You don't play 20 days by the time the next game comes out. I think playing all of these different games has given me such a richer gaming experience, and I'm so much better off for it. And it may sound weird, I'm talking about this like it's almost a philosophical type of thing, and really I think it is. There's definitely some sort of a philosophy behind gaming. Everyone has their own little gaming morals, their gaming code, what they like to do in gaming, and I think my horizons were just really broadened by all these new content creators who now they bring you these games that you never would have have heard of otherwise. So to sort of sum up my viewing experience on YouTube, I would just have to say that I think one of the biggest things for me was just to branch out and get away from the Call of Duty, and it's really the same way that I've talked about in a couple other videos about what I do to try to have more fun with Call of Duty. I think once you take a step away, you get a chance to reevaluate things, you find some other things that you like, and then once you go back to Call of Duty, it'll be easier for you to find ways to have fun with that since you're not so used to it, you're not tired with it anymore, it's nothing like that. For instance, just a YouTube experience about this would be the videos that Sandy Ravage has been putting up lately. So I've really had a lot of fun watching those types of videos rather than just sort of forcing myself to watch all these Call of Duty videos from all these people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that people who only make Call of Duty videos, I'm not trying to say that anyone like that is boring or not creative or stale or anything like that. I know that there are plenty of people who like that style of video, and that's great. If they like it, they should keep watching it, and those people should keep making it for them to watch. But I think that a lot of people sort of get locked into a couple commentators or a couple people who make videos, and they never branch out, and they never really get to see what else YouTube has to offer. So my one piece of advice, if you're a YouTube viewer, is to watch as many different people as you can, see what you like, and stick with what you like. Now, as I said earlier, I'll talk briefly about me making videos. If you don't know, I actually started making videos, I guess it was spring of 2012. I made 5 or 6 Modern Warfare 3 videos. I had some technical issues, computer went kablooey on me. I was having bad troubles with my internet and some other things. So for a lot of different reasons, I couldn't really make too many videos from that. And then when Black Ops 2 came out, I wasn't as interested in the game as I wanted to be. And so I kept trying to just sort of push through it, find ways to make videos that I thought would be fun. But really, I just wasn't feeling it. But then really starting in January of this year is when I got on the upload bandwagon again. Started uploading a lot of videos, and I didn't lock myself into just uploading Call of Duty or Battlefield or any big game, really. I played a bunch of different games, and when something happened that I thought was fun, something that would be entertaining to watch, that's when I made it into a video. And I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it plenty of other times, and actually I think I'm probably going to make a video after this, just specifically about this one topic, but I don't think that I'm ever going to be good as just a commentator, just someone who talks over gameplay. There are a million people that can do it better than me, and if that's all that I have to offer, I know I'll never make anything of this whole YouTube thing. Right now, that's all I've basically been doing to just sort of get my foot in the door, try to lead my way into bigger and better things. But just know that I do have a lot of bigger and better plans for YouTube than just continuing to upload these boring Call of Duty videos. And like I said, of course, a lot of people like them, but this just isn't my thing. This has almost just been easy. A Call of Duty video is kind of easy in a lot of ways. Easy to get gameplay, you just go on, play for an hour, you'll get a couple games that you could use. So now to quickly recap the content creating part of my YouTube experience, all I want to say is have fun with it. So if you're not having fun with it, if you don't have a plan to do something that is fun for you, nothing will ever come from it. Doesn't matter how good you are at a game, if you're not having fun uploading that game, you're never gonna do anything. And I hope that you guys stick with me through this period where I am sort of, it's like I have one thing that I know I can do, and there are other things that are out there that I want to do that will be better, they'll be bigger, they should get me more subscribers and everything like that. Things would be better if these new ways worked out, but right now I just don't have, I guess, the confidence, the know-how, and all of that type of stuff to actually make this happen. But I'm working my way towards that. I'm working on video editing, getting better at that, getting better at other things about making videos in general, and hopefully I get to that spot soon where I can do what I want to do on here. Thank you guys for watching this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like rating. That would really help me out. If you want to see more videos from me, it'd be great if you'd subscribe. It would make it really easy for you to find my future videos. They'll pop up right on your YouTube homepage when I upload them. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.